Hey everybody, it's a wet and miserable day out there. We're going to do a 15-10 and I am floundering on 14-18 right now. I've got a 1400 rated opponent, got the black pieces. Let's go. Just had my breakfast. Right, what are we going to get? Spanish, Italian. Okay, I go Russo Gambit. Nictin 17 is my opponent. And now he's having to think. And that's one of the points of the repertoire that I like to play. He takes the pawn, that's not great. Okay, go on, let's go Lucchini. This is the move you hope for. This is just a whole heap of fun. And they come in targeting f7. And I've got an over the board game tonight against Saska C team. So fingers crossed for that. Okay, now he takes. Okay, now I have this immediately. Probably bishop b5. Again, kind of Spanish style, targeting the knight that is the defender of that. This makes sense. I mean, the bishop's stopping me from castling. But why not grab the center? That seems principled, right? I can move my queen here or here or here. All of them defending this pawn here. These two knights are available, sorry, these two squares are available for my knights, and maybe queen d6 might be good. If the knight should ever move though, we also have to take account of that, which again makes sense of the knight on f6. So maybe queen here or here, if he goes here. So there or there. I kind of like queen e7 for the fact that it's lined up with the king. So, you know, if I did nothing, if I did like, you know, a6, we could have takes, 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 then I can pin the knight, but I don't have a pawn to harass the knight. So I'm thinking queen e7 here. And then this, and then maybe castles. Queen d6 is lined up against this corner. Okay, I'll go queen d6, I think. Queen here, push, push. Could be interesting. It's also kind of teamed up with the bishop though. I'll go queen e7. This is the general plan. If he takes there, I'll recapture with b. Can always win back the pawn. Okay, castles. Maybe he's spied. I mean, this is also now an issue for me, with the rook maybe coming to e1. So I could just bring my knight out and prepare to castle. Not in a hurry to regain the pawn. The only real way you can defend it is with g4. But if takes takes, immediate rook e1. If I go there, he takes, And maybe queen d6 was the correct move there. Here, if he takes, I simply can't recapture. Could drop my bishop back. If takes, takes. There, takes, castles, takes. Knight takes, probably. I messed this up already. Knight f6 takes, castles. Knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes. I lose a pawn. I'm going to get one back. So here I think would have been the better move. Can I play it now? Can I cut my losses and give up the tempo? He takes anyway. There, takes, castles. Knight takes, takes, takes. Rook b8. My bishop here. Takes, I can just take. It also gives me the option of long castles. So I think that was inaccurate. I think I should have played queen d6. Still want to get my knight out. I've got 4 pieces developed. He's got 2, but he's also castled. So we're kind of equal right now. I think adding the second defender to the knight is important. He takes anyway. I can take the knight. Rook e1. Okay, I think bishop takes. Keep my pawns intact. Bishop takes, knight takes. I can't recapture. Bishop takes, knight takes, long castle. It's also a thought. And my bishop's also the only piece that can recapture this pawn. I take here and knight takes. I develop. I push there. This pawn hangs, so I need to recapture the bishop now. I'm going to take with the bishop. Keep my pawns intact. I've got the bishop pair. If he takes here, he's threatening that, but I'll probably just do this. There. Knight takes, takes, and then I run into rook e1. There, takes, takes. He plays this. My queen is trapped. Pinned on the king. Long castles, takes, takes. I've got messed up pawns and I've lost the bishop pair. Here, takes, queen takes. Rook e1 check, I have to... I don't actually, I can play that. Yeah, I'm going to cut my losses here, I think. And fix my earlier inaccuracy. I do have the more active bishops. both gunning down the right side of the board. Okay. Here. Knight takes, queen takes, rook, I castle. Takes. Keep the bishop pair at least. Oh, I'm giving up material. He's also got queen, queen takes there, but he'll probably snatch the rook. This is definitely super sharp now. Oh. There and queen takes, I can't castle. Bugger. No, this is not good, guys. Screwed that up, haven't I? I'd like to take this pawn out at some point if I can. At least this knight's defended. Take the pawn. So let's say queen takes, I take pawn. That's not pretty, is it? And down a rook. Take the pawn, he gives check. What can I do? This, this, this. King c8 at least lets me block with the queen. But I'm just losing material. Sorry, I'm going to resign that and I'm going to just analyse. I want to see what I did wrong. We'll do another game. Come on. 81-4 for my opponent. Lucchini doesn't approve. This is a mistake. Best move. Okay, grabbing the centre. And that is actually a mistake. Defending the knight with my knight and preparing to castle. Okay, if he gives up this one, I just castle. I'm 2 pawns down temporarily, but I've castled and I've got 3 pieces developed. You see how the difference is? He takes, I take. He castles and we're fine. Okay, let's go through this line again. Bishop e5. And the way to defend is knight ge7. Actually, technically it's knight e7. Because although both knights can theoretically access that square, this one's illegal because it's in an absolute pin. Alright. Okay. Let's do it again. 14-11. 14-11, guys. Oy. Okay, I got the white pieces against the 1350. We've got a Sicilian. Let's go Smith-Morra. Okay, now here. Now this would go into it like a normal open Sicilian, wouldn't it? Now, Jose, I know you've talked to me about this before. Can I remember what you said? Do we push and harass the knight? No, I'm going to play it in Smith-Morra style. You're probably yelling at me now. Now, if he takes again, we're back in Smith-Morra territory. This is the point. Okay, and this is now normal Smith-Morra. It says Sicilian defense open, but I know where I am here. The knight comes out, we do there. If you go, okay. Right, develop the bishop, we prepare to castle as soon as possible, and then we start attacking. You just castle. Don't think that's entirely accurate from black. He's just spent 2 moves not developing his bishop effectively because it's now on the side of the board. Okay, and here we are. We're castled and 2 pieces developed for the cost of 1 pawn. I think that's a fair trade. Right, he wants to bring his knight here. If he does, he's going to get hit. This. So I've got queen e2, adding a second defender to the pawn. I'm going to play queen e2. I want to get this bishop off somewhere. Might come here, but then this pawn's currently blocked. Can't go there. Okay, knight ge7. Where does my bishop want to be? This is my hunch. Anticipation of this bishop moving and this pawn moving, but it's on the slow side. Maybe just rook d1. Just creating the pin. It's all about pressure, the Mora. Okay. He targets the undefended pawn. Now I can bring my bishop to b2 or d2, defending the pawn. Can move my queen to defend the pawn. Lots of squares. Bishop's not defended on this square. On this square it's defended twice. It's blocking off the semi-open file. But I feel like this diagonal is not my diagonal of choice. Here, here, here. Yeah, I'm going bishop b2. I know it's slightly risky, but see, this pawn's defended by the bishop now. The bishop can always drop back to b3, very often does in response to b5. So I've got rook b1, rook a b1. Okay, this is quite... So I think he's preparing b5 and then just bishop b3. So my hunch now is, have we got time to launch something offensive? This knight's not doing a fat lot. Could he go here? Don't think that this square doesn't have any future, because those there, and just trade one of his better pieces. If he takes, I grab the full center with my pawns, which is good. He's still not castled. It's all about front foot play. This we just drop back, we always do. Actually, I didn't even consider there the counter-attack with this. That would have brought this knight out. I've still got it, but I still like, you know, if he trades on my terms. Also opens up this bishop looking down towards g7. Is there any reason to recapture with a rook? I don't think so. I think opening up the bish is critical here. Very nice position of bishops, but then we've said that before. Huh. Do we just try and smash the gates? There takes. He's got two more. Oh, he doesn't actually. There takes the knight, and I take the knight's pinned. Yeah, I think we just smash down the gates now. Try and take advantage of the uncastled king. There, bishop can't take, cannot take. Apart from anything else, I've got two attackers, but this guy's also in an absolute pin, so he can't recapture. Okay. Doesn't that just hang the knight? Doesn't that just hang the knight? There, rook comes over. I'd like to go here and attack there, but free stuff, yeah? Come on. This is still defended twice. One of the rooks is going to come. I think it should actually be the A rook coming over. So I think he's going to need to defend this against my sniper. Yeah, okay. I don't think that's the right move. Okay, I have squares. Can't go there, can't go there. I've got this, I've got this. That hits a pawn. Three squares, right? Or just take the pawn. Take the stupid pawn, Hunty. Here, other rook comes over. My back rank is well guarded. I've got two rooks on there, yes. So if I take, bang, loses a rook. I'll take. This now, right? I mean, if I open up this, I'm simply threatening check on there. Forces the king back. Oh, then I just take on there. So I think this is very aggressive. I'm not worried about the queen taking. I'm not worried about the bishop taking. Yes, I'm opening up his bishop, but at the same time I'm opening up my bishop. I've got to open up my bishop at some point. I do have now queen g4 threatening mate there. Maybe that's better. Let's have a think. g4 threaten mate. What can he do? He's got g6. f6 is super dodgy because I can push with a discovered check. I like this. If I push here, what's he got? All right, he's got to defend himself against check and then mate. If I squeeze the queen, he'll probably try and trade, something like this. He hasn't got that many options. This is like an in-between move. It doesn't really cost me anything. But I don't know, I'm still drawn to this idea. Then I can simply move my pawn. Couple of squares. Here, what's he got? Let's say like g5, yeah? I've got h4. Or this. I think they're all good. We'll find out after the game. Let's play this one. He's a piece down. Okay, there we go. Now I still have this idea, and then the pawn can just frolic forwards. There, and the f pawn, now that this pawn moves, this pawn is in a pin and can't move. So there he's going to have to push here. No point in a sack, is there? Takes, check. No, I don't need to leave the bishop there. These two bishops side by side are just so powerful because they control adjacent squares. Two pin pawns. This is also maybe an idea, taking advantage of this. I just love positions where I've got these evil twins. So the threat is immediate. Bishop takes g7, checkmate. King can't move. Okay, so right, this pawn's now undefended. I think I can just take, right? This pawn, like we said, is in an absolute pin, and I think is even mate. I take there. Pawn cannot take, right, because it's in an absolute pin. Yes. Checkmate. Bingo. That was better. Quick look at the numbers. Look at the scores on the doors. That I will take all day long. Two misses. Let's check it out. Okay, I know. So it's saying d5, yes? Yeah, I'm a whole pawn up then. Sorry, Colin. Sorry, mate. But, you know, I had a plan, right? And this is my plan. Now I know where I am. I'm in familiar territory. Okay? And look, I'm a pawn down. It's minus 0.23. Huh. Oh, come on. It's a 20th of a pawn difference, you stupid fish. Yeah, I thought that was inaccurate. It's giving up that piece. This is just way too slow. And it did not like that. It's a miss. Okay. Wow. Whole pawn different there. Prevents castling. So I played far too conservatively with Queen E2. This move is okay. Oh, right. Oh, whoa. It says forget the pawn. Forget the pawn. We're going to stick the bishop in here, something like that, right? Let's see. Okay, well, what about just queen takes, yeah? No. Instead of this, what about queen takes? And here we're okay, yeah. It's saying stick the bishop in d6. I don't know. But we have this. Again, far too slow for my opponent. Right, he's a pawn up, but he can't just rest on his laurels. He has to get the king castle. Look at this, right? Now in comes my knight, saying bishop b3 was best. Just drop the bishop back now. I know, but I had a plan. Then I play bishop b3 on the next turn. Okay, and now we are better. And it's saying I played 1800 here. So that's encouraging. Mistake here? Yeah, exactly. Whoa, not even the best move. You're lying. What? So just forget the knight, threaten mate. But we're +5 here, and we go on to win. Okay, one for the road. Right, let's try and make it 2 from 3. 2 from 3. 14-18. Jesus wept. Modest Karlovic. And we've got an English. Okay. Right, should we play a Dutch? Should we play like an Anglo-Dutch? Go on, let's go Dutch style. Let's go Dutch style. Leningrad style, eh? Okay. Now, this is an issue, so we always play this. So this is like, hello, this is familiar territory. The old Freddy Gambit. This might be a standard response to the English then. Go Freddy style against the English. Bishop here, got a couple of squares. Could also just develop the knight and wait. I'd like to get the king safe. I'd like to get the rook onto the semi-open f-file, for sure. So I'm inclined to develop the bishop to one of these two. And that is my hunch. b4 is my hunch. If he wastes time with this, I can just trade off. And he's going to be a bit damaged. And again, yes, he's a pawn up. But this is all about the initiative, right? I've got 2 pieces out on the board and I'm ready to castle. You cannot say the same for white on either count. Anglo-Dutch. Now, the Dutch is not that widely respected at the top levels. But hey, if I take here, we have the queen check. He's also actually threatening my bishop. So, and I can't defend with the queen because knight takes queen. I could just drop my bishop back down here. Queen comes out, bye-bye queen. That is what I think I should do. Right, he's now moved this piece twice in the opening. Move 5. He's got 3 things off their starting squares. So do I. But I'm ready to castle. If he takes and takes, then he has queen h5 check. But then don't I have this with my bishop on there, defending the rook? Takes, takes, queen h5 check, g6, takes, takes, queen takes, check. Then I have to move. That could be very spicy. You get a line like that in the Jaenisch exchange variation. But it's spicy and it's fun. What are you going to do, Modest Karlovic? Whoa. So my first instinct is to take here. That doesn't work as knight takes, right? Queen in check. I don't know. Maybe I should just castle. Maybe I should ask the question of the knight. Takes, takes. There, here. That's the line. If I take and the queen comes out here, then it's goodbye queen h5 check. Queen comes out, I hit the queen. Yeah, I think I prefer that scenario. Just rubbing out any thoughts of this check, seeing as I've moved the f pawn, which you're not meant to do. But now I think this is free development, right? That's 3 pieces developed. He's only got the 2. Whoa, that was interesting. Okay, well, plus ça change. My knight might be eyeing up c2 at some point in the future. If I get to castle, I will castle immediately. I'm expecting the queen to give check, but then I can just block. It's defended mucho many times. La reine est défendue plusieurs fois. There we go. Come on. Take back, I might take back the knight. And look, then like my opponent's literally back to square one. He's just lost a load of junk. However, my knight might like to come here and have a sniff around c2. No, but I think my bishop's good there. It's got the long diag. I'm ready to castle. I might fianchetto this fellow. Let's castle. Might fianchetto this fellow here. My knight might decide to, you know... Oh, yeah, that's quite good because he's defending that. This bishop here. The bishop itself is not defended. Having said that, I just moved my d pawn. I've got 2 attackers on here. What are you going to do? You can't go there because bishop takes. You can't go there because bishop takes. It's this old favourite, right? Knight or and a bishop or queen, and the bishop or queen covers all of the knight's forward squares. So this even, you take, I take back, my knight improves. Why not push it 2 squares, right? 2 for the price of 1. That's what you get. Buy one, get one free. Okay, but more importantly, I'm attacking this twice. Okay, now, knight takes. I come around here, I hit the bishop. Can't go there or there, but it can go here or here. I could even just come back and renew my addresses on this pawn. I also have a checkity doodah. Bishop blocks isn't great because takes rook. Okay. Now, okay. If this bishop were to move, so this bishop right now has to defend that. So it's not all that comfy here for my opponent. Kind of inclined just to push c6. Something's telling me. I think I'm better. But I am a pawn down. I still need to regain this pawn. Let's see we do this. What's he going to do? Right? We've already established the knight can't defend. So I think that is an important pawn. I want to get my material back. He's currently 2 pawns up on this side. I'm 1 pawn up here. I've got a c pawn, he don't. But you know, this one's in my half. Let's just try and win it if we can. Probably take the knight. I want to keep the bishop pair. You know, and all the pawns are gone. There's no pawns really. You know, the only pawn in the central 16 is that guy there. So this board is wide open. Nope. Nope. Highly inadvisable. I like this bishop here as well. It's just got a thumb lock, you know. So you can't push that pawn because you lose your rook. What are you going to do? Move your rook? Huh. Let's go in the corner. Now I have 2 attackers on there. Okay, well that's a thought. That is a thought. Takes. I'm inclined, but this actually cuts both ways as well, because my bishop would like to explore some of these possibilities. Right now it can't. Okay, I'm going to do this. If he trades off, again, he's giving up an active piece and the bishop pair. Well, so I also give up the bishop pair. I still have this pressure there. I like that. That was a decent move, though. I didn't... Now that I think that is a concession. Because now I get to fianchetto this bishop. So this bishop isn't fianchettoed, it's not on g7. It's got the long diagonal, and this knight is now under attack, and I'm threatening squares around the king, which he has just, by the way, weakened. Yeah, a few days recently where I was just not feeling the chess. Just not relishing that, let's play a game. Don't know why. Okay, he's moved his knight away. My knight can now start to reroute into the board. If I come here, we could end up with a pin. I don't really fancy that. Could come here. Yes. There is where I shall go. That's the thought. Trying to win the bishop pair again. I think the bishop pair... This is a situation where having the bishop pair in the ending could be a jolly nice idea. I like my opponent's front foot play. I'm just going to try and prove that he's slightly overextended himself. Again, these guys all pinned down. This corner's done nothing. So where does my knight want to go? I mean, this is ooh, crikey. Now he's coming after the bishop. Do I do this? Do I do that? I'm not going to let him take it. I don't think. This rook's not trapped because it's got b1. Thinking here. 2 reasons. One is I've got a defended square. I've also got a defended square on d6 as well. I'm liking this because it pins this pawn now, right? Now, is the pin winning? No, but it's pressure. Dim 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 dim. Barurare. Like my opponent's play, though, he's definitely being resourceful. I think he's playing higher than 1350. Okay, there we have it. You know, this is a waste of time, you know, but it's a waste of time that I've forced. Now I can come here and attack this bishop, but I can't because the bishop takes me. Can I attack this pawn? Knight here, knight here. Yes, this I like. So I'm hitting this pawn. I'm threatening to come here then with 2 attackers on this pawn. So the knight here is the complication. Right. Oh, hang on. That's also a discovery. El Grande Discoverino. In it. So I get your knight. If you get mine, you lose your rook, bro. And I did not even see that. That's a double attack. At least. And resigns. Whoa! Modest Karlovic, no, I do not do rematches. That was a good game. That was a good game, and we are 2 for 1. Let's have a look. Equal. White has this out, but then, you know, White's a pawn up for a lot of this. 3 misses from me and 2 mistakes. 67, so that's going to be but win it, sod it. F5 is good. It's not fantastic. Yeah, but you know, it's 0.33. Yes, I know my pawn is undefended. Yes, this is also a thought. This is also a thought. I'm getting my bishop out to the board. Yeah, I think you're right. I agree with you, Fish, there. I'll give you that one, Fishy. Give you that one. It doesn't like this. Whatever. Ah, does not like this. Saying forget the bishop. Look, I was prepared to trade off that bishop. Anyway, but as it happened, having the wide open board worked out really well. This is not great. Takes. Excellent move. Is there an even better one? Mercury Castles. Okay. Anyway, we win tempo, and that now I'm feeling all right. Yes. Okay, knight takes is good. Bishop takes is better. No, you lie. And then maybe kind of manual castling later on. Get out of here! But I am undefending a piece, whichever one I take. I'm kind of moving backwards. This is forwards. Okay, I get it. Doesn't like this. And I know I played that move very quick. Okay, it's saying get your fianchetto on. Because bishop's just come out. When the bishop comes out, what do we notice? G2's undefended. Fair play, Fish. Fair play. Oh. B6 again. Okay. But you know, ooh. I overlooked an opportunity to capture a vulnerable pawn, apparently. Whole pawn difference there, but you know, this is the... Yeah, again, undeveloping. It's like, don't undevelop. Develop! Move up the board with pressure. You know, this is my plan. My plan is to put pressure on the pawn. Nah. Oh yeah, I could have just taken the pawn with the knight, and if takes, I X-raying through. Whoa. Winning my pawn back, but leaving us in a very equal, you know, balanced position. And this is a slight concession. That it does not like. Yeah, I was just slightly nervous about inviting this pawn to move up to the 6th rank, you know? Just didn't like it. Okay, he plays his knight here. This we do not like. No, don't see. Okay, now white is better. White is very good here. And again, I said that was slow, but... And then this movement, that's practically it. But white is still fine here. But that's a blunder, because the knight is literally just undefended. What should he have done? Move the knight, and he's better. Okay, so, yeah, it might be worth exploring the Anglo-Dutch. You know, with the old F-pawn thing. Might be worth going back to the Dutch. Working on the old F-pawn theme. I don't know. Nothing wrong. I mean, I've got Simon Williams' classical Dutch course. You know? Simon played the classical Dutch up to Grandmaster, I think. There you go. Might be worth a look. Might be worth a look. Alright. So anyway, 3 interesting games. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. See you soon.